few weeks ago, I shared on a Friday night in a dark house that I just bought a new property, and it's an investment property. I just wanted to share an update with you guys to show you it's coming along. As you can see behind me, it looks a lot different than it did the night I was in here, which of course was dark as well, so that made it look even worse. But it had red cabinets and all kinds of other things, and there's been a lot of work going on here to fix it up. When it's all said and done, I'm going to post a video that shows the before and after pictures of the room so you can check it out. And I'll walk through it as I'm talking to you here so you guys can kind of see in the background what it looks like. It's still not finished. There's a lot of floor work to do yet, carpets, things like that. But you know, the walls, the paint, some of the other added things to it that needed done are starting to finally come together. It's a two floor building, three floors, sorry. But one of the things that I've learned from doing this is that you can actually get a little bit, if you're kind of obsessive compulsive about things being in the perfect order, which I can be often. This is the master bedroom behind me, as you can see. It's got a nice view outside. Looks great now with the paint coating and all the new doors, etc. But I'm getting to the point now where there's a lot of details, and in my life I always try to mitigate the details and make sure everything's in proper order. And so that can be a good thing unless you take it too far and something seems never ready. And I sometimes fall into that trap of trying to be so perfectionist about something that it may not ever be finished if I don't just say, all right, it's ready. So case in point, with all the work that I've had done to this place, so each of these floors has been repainted, new carpet, etc., all kinds of stuff. Anyway, my point being, the one lesson I want to share with you that I've learned from doing this is that at some point you do just got to say it's ready, and just go with it, because if I don't stop improving it, this is where I will spend all of my time, or all of my investment, not my time, and attention. And that's, again, you have to move on at some point. So just want to share that learning with you guys. While I'm talking about time, the other thing that, kind of a life lesson that I've really come to appreciate and understand, you know, I'm 40 years old now, and throughout my life I've heard people say time is money, and I understand the concept. Time is more important than money, and now I totally get that concept. Time is more important than money. In fact, before I even started this property, I don't have the time to work on this property myself. And honestly, I spent my life teaching myself digital things. So it would be scary for me to pick up a tool and try to do some of the work that's been done here. I would probably make it much worse. So time being money, or time being more important to you than money, my learning from this and what I would share with you guys is that I chose to do this knowing that I had the resources to not let it take my time, and it hasn't. It's been very minimal. It's been, you know, like 2-3 hours on a weekend, if that, and it's just for me to, you know, read a little bit more on how to manage it. But I would never have, I had the opportunity to kind of divide this up a little bit, and if I wanted to kind of have different people do different sections. But time is more valuable than money to me, especially with my son. And I have a great career that I put a lot of focus on. And so I did this knowing that I had the resources, that I didn't have to use all of my time to make it happen. And so I hope that insight applies to something you're working on, and maybe it'll help you make a decision that's a little bit tougher. But sometimes you just need to move on and get it done, regardless of whether all the details are exactly where you want them. And as far as putting time ahead of money, or as far as knowing that time is more important than money, when you know time is more important than money, you can adjust what it is you're doing so that you don't choose something that'll take more of your time than you have. Of course, you have to have the resources to make that happen. So I choose not to do something unless I have the resources to make it happen. And this is turning out pretty well so far. I've got a lot more to learn. Anyway, just wanted to give an update, and I hope you guys have a great week. Thanks for watching.